All right, Michael, we're back this morning with another playoff picks to piss off people by the Parkers, right?
A lot of
So,
alliteration there.
yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying. We don't have very deep analysis, so we got to be cute, right?
Yeah.
Um, so we are going into 4A today, and we're in our second round picks in 4A. We've mentioned it before that 4A and 5A are brutal. These are leagues that many teams could win the state championship on, and really shows the depth of the state of Georgia. The first game that we're going to talk about really proves that. We had this one right, Ware County versus Creekside. I think you have Flyer Branch, but it was a close game, but Ware
It
County
was.
pulled away. Ware County versus Creekside. Ware County, the defending state champ from a few years ago. Creekside been close for years. I got Creekside winning the whole thing, so I got to pick Creekside. But Ware County, I bet Ware County will give them. I bet Ware County will give them the best game they played in a while. Let's put it that way. But Creekside with the win.
Yeah, I say that's a relative term. I'm with you. You can't hardly go against Creekside right now.
So Lithonia beat Griffin, which I think we had. I
Indeed.
had Lithonia, I know, over Griffin. And then I did not have Centennial over Locust Grove. Locust Grove was a region champion, had never won a
Yeah,
state playoff game, still has
still
not.
had.
And it just tells you how hard it is to win in the state playoffs. And when your team's not accustomed to doing it, it can be even more challenging. So huge win for Centennial. They'll go on the road to Lithonia. So Lithonia,
All
the
right.
3 seed,
Another
getting the
another
home
three
game,
seed
right?
hosting a playoff.
So Lithonia with the home game. I've got I got Centennial.
Ooh. I'm
Give
going
me the
against you on
Road
this one.
Warriors of Centennial with the upset over Lithonia, keeping the magic, the Cinderella story going. Although honestly, Lithonia's really good, by the
They are. I
way.
mean, they're 8-2. They were eight
They
and two
got a
three
lot of
seed.
talent.
Like that's
But Centennial has played, BT and Kale, and they just kind of been battle tested. And that was the
yeah.
part Locust Grove didn't have. So I think this game's really close. Hard to pick 3 and 4 game. Hard to pick a 3 versus 4 game.
Yeah.
But I'll take Centennial. Who you got?
No, I said I'm going against you. I'm going Lithonia.
Yeah, that's
Going
not a bad
Lithonia.
pick. I can't even say nothing about that. They're both good. All right, Warner Robins beat Eastside. That was a tough. Eastside's really good. And Eastside's out in the
Hmm.
first round. That tells you how deep this
Yeah.
playoff bracket is. But Warner Robins with the win. They're playing Cartersville, who beat Maynard Jackson 50 something to nothing. Cartersville win 8 millionth game in a row, it feels like. And Cartersville, Warner Robins. I believe that's been a state championship game. It's been a couple state semifinals, but it's a second round game this year. It's in Cartersville at a place we are familiar with. And much
We
like Warner Robins, like us, they're
They're
not going to
not
leave here
not going to
cooking.
get a win.
I'm going Cartersville.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Prove
I
me
can't
wrong,
pick
Warner
against
Robins.
Cartersville.
Yeah,
They have been pretty dominant all year.
yeah. And they've just
Um,
been dominant at home. They've
yeah,
been dominant against everybody except the elite teams in the class every year. I mean, for like 12 years. Unbelievable.
yeah.
Um, Southwest DeKalb beat Jonesboro, and I had Jonesboro. You had Southwest DeKalb. Good win by Southwest DeKalb. Jonesboro's got a really talented team. I don't know much about that game, but that really surprised me because the game wasn't even close. Southwest DeKalb dominated the game. Kale beat Hampton, so you got Kale versus Southwest DeKalb. I saw Kale in person. They're one of the few teams I actually got to see in person this year. Kale's really good. I'm going Kale.
Yeah, I can't. I'm going to go with you on that one. I can't go against Kale. I think they're up the in this matchup. I think they're the better team.
But Southwest DeKalb on the way. It's good to see Southwest DeKalb and Griffin and some of those teams back in the mix. Like it used to be.
Yeah,
Um, Cambridge beat Ola in a close one. That was a close
it
game,
was
actually,
closer. Yeah,
and then Central Carroll beat Tucker, and the game was closer than a lot of people thought. So Central Carroll and Cambridge. Um, I have Cambridge. I'm going with Cambridge. The offensive guys, Kyler Jones, Pete. I'm going with Cambridge in a big upset because Central Carroll's 11-0. You know, that's my upset pick for this one. And then Gainesville
yeah.
County.
I think this will be a really, really good game. And Cambridge is one. I just don't think this is a good matchup for Cambridge. I think there were a lot of other places if they'd have fell in that
Yeah,
I think that
maybe.
they would have won, but I just think Central Carrollton's gonna be a little bit too much for them.
Yeah, there we go. We got a different. It's nice when we disagree. We got Cass and Mays. Cass got the first win in 42 years.
Yep.
First playoff game in 42 years at home. They
Congratulations.
get the win. My man Charlie Farmer calls in the radio show every week, tells us about Cass. Excited to see that for him. But I got news for Charlie. Ain't no home game this week. They're taking their ass down to Benedictine in Savannah, and that's
Play
going
the
to be a whole
cadets.
nother. That's a whole nother operation down there now. Now
Yep.
Cass, hey, let me tell you this: Cass beat North Cobb.
Hmm.
Cass plays Cartersville every year and plays them tough. Cass is not going to be scared of Benedictine, and that's half the battle. Benedictine just got too much. I got
I
Benedictine
think
winning.
so.
So, I mean, I'm going Benedictine for the win, but I'm telling you, Cass will play them close. Watch. It'll be closer than people think.
Yeah, I think unfortunately for Cass, anytime you do like what they're talking about, the first time to do something in 40 years, you have to worry about was that it? Was that our pinnacle? Like, was that did our whole season, was it to get to this point? And now what? We can't
It's
just be
just a
happy to
tough
be
draw.
here. It
It's just
is.
a
And
tough
like I
draw
say,
for
and this
everybody.
is not so I'm
Yeah.
I'm with you. I can't. I just unfortunately don't think I can pick Cass as much as I would like to. I don't think that I think it's going to be Benedictine.
All right. The next one, me and Michael are brothers for anybody that hadn't picked up on that. And, some of our family are Catholic, a lot of them out of Mobile, Alabama. And we got Blessed Trinity versus Marist, baby. So you going with the BT or
No, it's an easy pick for me. It's
oh,
Marist.
okay. Marist? Yeah,
I'm
me too. I
I
was trying to
picked
set you up with
Marist.
that one. I'm going
No,
Marist.
I picked Marist
You got Marist
to
win the
make it
whole thing?
all the way.
Okay.
I think that they're the one team that can play
With Creekside.
with Creekside with North just because of the style that they play. They
Mhm.
were going if you hold on to the ball, you're going to frustrate a team that tries to score a lot of points.
Yeah.
And
But I
Marist
do
is
owe a lot. I owe a lot to Blessed Trinity because they beat Stockbridge, and that was one of the 6 games we picked this weekend on the radio. And I picked Blessed Trinity. The other guys picked Stockbridge, and that's what won me the
that was a
championship.
1 point game, 28,
Yeah, that's
27.
okay. But I was 5-1 on my picks. The other guys were 4-2, and that was the difference. So Coach Dudley, I did not win a red cent. I didn't win anything except bragging rights, but I really appreciate it because
Sometimes that's enough.
I ran it in their faces all week. So yeah, so I appreciate you, Coach Dudley. I appreciate Blessed Trinity, but I've got Marist winning this one, getting to the quarterfinals. Last games in 4A, Martin Luther King, MLK beat Hiram. I actually had Hiram. I thought Hiram would upset. It was an upset pick. I thought Hiram would win. I think you had MLK. And North Oconee beat Perry. Perry, one of the best 4 seeds you're going to see. But North Oconee and MLK, I'm going North Oconee.
Yeah, I mean, North Oconee's just been so good on defense this year. They gave up 15 points to Perry, and that was the most points they had given up all year.
It's hard to
And
lose when you give up
yeah,
less than 15 points.
right. So I think that they're going to beat MLK, and then we're going to see a rematch
Yeah,
of last
rematch of the
year's state
state championship
championship
game.
with them and Marist in the next round.
Yeah. And then Michael's already told you what he's picking in that one. So
I did. I
sorry,
told
coach.
you 2 weeks
Coach
ago.
Arndt, North Oconee. Michael's giving up on you. You'll have to find next week if
I
I
got
pick.
no, 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 no. I ain't giving up on him for one more week. He's still got me this week. The next week, I'm gonna give up on him.
All right. Well, come back next time and hear our triple